welcome. Let's get right to it. We talking about a story that I seen on Undisputed, but I first read it here. Written by Mark Harris. It had something to do with Skip Bayless shares a wild story from a source about the Browns, black players, and Baker Mayfield. Now, I'm not sure why he chose to use the word black players. Maybe they were all black, but did he really need to say it? I don't know. But either way, it says here Bayless and his source claim it has everything to do with Odell Beckham Jr. no longer being in Cleveland. And we can all picture that, but that's been a couple months. But I guess if Baker had something to do with, him eventually being gone, then I'd still be mad too. So things have been spiraling for Baker in Cleveland for quite some time now, blah, blah, blah. The things came to a head earlier in the week when Mayfield called out Browns beat writer Mary Kay Cabot on Twitter. Skip Bayless reacted to this on Undisputed on Friday, sharing his thoughts about the situation while also talking about what the black players inside the Cleveland locker room have turned on Mayfield. That's pretty big. But this is just all alleged, even though he had a good source. According to Bayless and his very good source, things turned sour during the Odell Beckham Jr. drama and got worse when he was eventually released by the team. They just blamed Baker for Odell's departure. Bayless said in Cleveland's locker room, like, we lost him because of you. These are just quotes that apparently he heard or his source heard. You can read along, but this is pretty wild, to say the least. Bayless went on to point out the obvious that if Mayfield has lost faith from the black players, then it's certainly not a winning place. It's worth noting that Mayfield himself did admit back in December that there were internal problems. Yeah, I remember listening to that little press conference. I don't remember what I heard it on. Probably watched it on YouTube. But he did say something about internal problems. Look, these fans of this organization deserve nothing but the best. They've put up with nothing but the worst. Had some good times, but they have really went through some really, really tough times. And these fans in Cleveland deserve a winning organization from top to bottom. And that's with the quarterback, that's with the front office, that's with the ownership, that is with the offensive line, defensive line, special teams, all the way across the board. They deserve a football team that will dominate for the next years to come. They've got some really good players on this team. My man Jarvis right here, he is literally the heart and the soul of the team. And I can see his pain when he's out on that field. And he's a dog. And I can just feel it. Like he almost has a disdain for something out there. I don't know what. But, man, I hope he hangs around. I hope he sticks with it. I hope we keep Clowney, keep Garrett happy, because those guys were wrecking. That whole D-line was wrecking shop. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, sorry if I said that wrong. Man, we have some dogs. We have a team that is capable of winning now, next year, the year after, and be competing for AFC championships and Super Bowls for years to come. That's how they're building this team. And all the fans want is some really good play, some really good effort. We don't care how tough you are. We know if you're in the NFL, you're tough. We need folks out there making smart decisions, playing hard. We need to run. We got the best running back in the league. He should be going after 2,100 yards every year. But, hey, like I said, this is just crazy. I don't know why he mentioned them as blacks and just not players, but that might be something a little deeper, something else to talk about. Hey, but if you haven't, please like and subscribe. Man, you ain't got nothing to do. Just push that little button, do me a favor. I'm trying to get out there. Appreciate you listening. Have a great day.